There it goes.
Yep. There she blows. No. They wanted me to go to college again.
Ah.
I'm full, thank you very much.
I don't know, I think there's probably some learning.
You want to go to a technical school?
Yeah. I want to go to University of Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Lucky Bat, heckin' late. Eric Harth, yo, evening, gents.
You're heckin' late.
Yeah.
Power Surge. Hey, what's up, dudes? Randy Coke, good evening. Speaking of good evening, gotta get that poll ready for the next models on stream.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be doing right now.
Taha M painting Euclidean Star Striders today. Wow, fancy.
Ooh. Andy Crimson, hey folks, about to move my oils from cardboard to palette, painting an oil mini for the first time tonight.
Ooh, neat.
You'll have to let us know how that goes.
Lucky Bat, I haven't lost yet. I just kidnapped 2 of their crew members, and they killed 2 of my guys, Rip David and DJ Binks. I think Lucky Bat is playing FTL.
Ah, wish I was Lucky Bat. Chris Jackson, yo.
Is my water not near me? No! Why is it over there?
Because it hates you. Oh no. There we go. Chris Jackson, I'm about to start building my Hellblasters.
Ooh, I want Hellblasters. Although I should probably finish at least one of my units from Indominus first before I get new Space Marines. You know what, though? I am pretty close to finishing these 5 guys.
That's true.
Which is basically the same thing as finishing all 25 Space Marine models.
Yeah, go buy them then.
Yeah.
Eric Hirth. Is this a glorious evening? Will we hear the sweet ear nectar that is the compressor god?
Oh, yeah, you will.
Ooh-wee. That one person. Shit. ZNBQ. Hello.
ZNBQ!
Corbin the Blood Angel. I just came to say Cox.
Nice.
Appreciate it. Love a good old-fashioned Cox on a Friday night. You know what that is?
Lucky Bat. Everyone wishes they were Lucky Bat.
Mm-hmm. Seem to be cute. Ear nectar? Thanks. I hate it.
Airbrushing some Vallejo Earth onto the base to brighten it up, and I like to let a little bit of it splash onto the mini.
You're just a little naughty.
Yeah.
They should wear little booties so they don't get their feet all messy. That's what I would do.
Power Surge. Bought one of the cheap LED lamps. I'm not too happy with it. It's kind of dim, even though it says 6K on the lights. Yeah, you definitely want it really close. Like, for me, the light is probably 5 inches away from the minis.
Yeah.
And I would say it is not perfect lighting. It's good lighting for the camera, because it's so close. I'd say I would like a little bit more light.
You could get a ring light.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Casey had something like that,
He did?
and it kind of looks great.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that works.
I wonder, is there some sort of science to the ring of light?
Yeah, I think it's a better diffuse than, and it's probably cheaper to make a ring of LEDs than a panel.
I wonder, because I always thought you were supposed to stick the camera through the hole.
And I was about to say that, and you can do that, and I bet he does that.
Hmm.
There she blows.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet ear nectar.
Listen to that compressor purr.
Yeah, how do you go feel like that?
I think we all know what you're supposed to put in the hole that the ring light has.
Exactly.
The lens of the camera.
Exactly. Of course. Adam Drumheller, like a melody, music to my ears. Eric Firth, oh yes, that amazing hum, basking in glory.
Brrrr.
Power Surge. Damn, Jay, not only burps, but farts? I love that.
Chris Jackson, a ring light eliminates all shadows in order to get a better picture.
And it creates beautiful little bright spots in your eyes.
Yeah, it's true. It's the rings of light. There's many a YouTuber I've seen that have bright white circles in their glasses. I bet the ring light works. Although it wouldn't eliminate all shadows unless it was the only light source, right?
Yes, it will not solve all your problems.
What if the room is just full of ring lights?
I don't think it would matter. You know, I've been watching, like, if you watch a lot of like cinematography YouTube videos and stuff on how to do that, what they have is they have one giant ass light source. Super bright, super big, like I don't know what the diameter is, like 4 feet in diameter, giant circle of light. And that works super well. It's super smooth. Odie man, what's getting sprayed here? Varnish?
No, more Vallejo Earth paints. The reason that I put the watered down Vallejo Earth with a brush and then I go in with the airbrush is just so that I don't have to be perfect with one or the other. I can do like a 50% job with the brush, and then I don't have to be perfect with the airbrush. I can if I don't want to spray right next to the foot, then there's already plenty of Vallejo Earth already in that spot.
There you have it, folks.
Man, now I see dirt. Trizart, why is his shoulder pad so bright? Oh, because they're Black Templar. They have white shoulder pads.
Are you gonna put decals on them?
Yes, but first I have to make them look good, because right now they just look like a mess.
Do it now, anyways. Apply decals, anyways.
Killby 15324, can we get a Chaos God ranking list? Well, obviously Zinch is first.
Yes.
Probably then Nurgle.
He's blue.
Yeah, then Khorne, then Slaanesh.
Ooh. I would switch Khorne and then Slaanesh. I think for me.
Yeah, that's fair. None of them. It's not like I love one and the other ones suck. Like I think they're all pretty cool, but that would just be the order. The order of cool.
Order of cool. Power Surge. By the way, Jay, I bought myself one of those chemical cards last week, and man, it's poggers.
Nice. Woo! Did you use our affiliate link?
Better have.
You probably made 25 cents. What brush do I want to use? I want to use something kind of big. I don't want this to take forever.
J.K. Tyler. Jay, how much for the MDF kit?
I think the church was 30. The big thing was 40. So yeah, not cheap.
That's not cheap.
Yeah.
Remember I think it was before we started Eon's Battle again, or like when we were thinking about doing it. We were looking at some 3D printed terrain from Etsy. That it was like $25 for like really high quality terrain.
Although those were one sheet, and these kits are like 12 sheets each. I'm not saying they're of more value, but
I mean, I was talking about 3D printed terrain.
Oh, 3D printed terrain.
I don't know if I said that out loud or if I said it in my head. Because remember, it was like a company, and they had like a bunch of different ones. They had like I think they mostly had fantasy
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
And
We should reach out to them.
Yeah, we should. We really should.
Give us stuff.
Because it looked really good, and you couldn't even see the layer lines, and it was painted really well. And I wonder if they, spiced it up or if they did something to it. So yeah, they were crispy. Nice and crispy. Yeah, that is not a bad idea to reach out to them.
I got the train when it was on. They were doing a Christmas sale. Okay, I've got to get this water cup closer to my body. I'm wasting so much time reaching all the way over here.
That's the Tom method. Gotta keep everything close, or else he'll yell at you and you'll feel sad inside.
Chris Jackson, the mold lines on these Hellblasters are horrendous, and I don't normally mind mold lines. I bet they're not as bad as the Gene Stealers. Holy moly. I put together 30 Gene Stealers, and I will... Oh my god, every part had nasty mold lines. All 6 limbs on each single guy.
Well, this isn't a mold line off.
Because if it was, Gene
like
Stealers would win.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Gene Stealers win.
Remember that not all mold lines are going to be visible. So, like, kind of think, if there's a mold line under the ass, probably can skip it.
But I'm going to look under the ass. That's my looking spot.
No, the paint, the shoulder pad is the oil paint is a little bit hydrostatic. Probably because of the oil, the linseed oil.
Who's Lynn? Who's linseed?
Exactly. Chicken nugs tips. Hashtag mold lines matter. TK's 3D prints. Remember, folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit the subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel.
Till you die from it, I have mold lines. Whoops. I have ass mold lines. Yep. Hate it when that happens.
I'm a little bit souring on all MDF kits. Like the really complicated ones look nice in the end, but are hard to put together. The simple ones, they kind of look simple. But there's one company out there that's making MDF kits that are printed, and those are actually pretty sick. I've seen some people's battle reports with those, and they look really good. And they, you don't need to paint them; you just need to assemble them. Xenobu, dude, I've been planning on sculpting 3 grots in a trench coat, pretending to be a commissar. Commissark. Lots of grots big.
Adorable. You're actually kind of ruining the community because 40k is supposed to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
That's what someone would say. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my YouTube comment.
Kyle Transu, speaking of ass, the new Vindicar from Warhammer Plus is thick. Oh yeah, they do seem to go to town whenever they get to design an ass.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, do they. And we're not complaining.
Mm-hmm.
We're just noticing.
Admiring is probably a better word.
Yeah. We're just pointing it out.
Yeah.
We're just telling everyone. Hyperspace. I'm about to get my first set of minis. I can't wait.
You know what you're
minis
gonna go
you
for?
get? Yeah. What are you gonna get?
TK Spirit Prince. I wonder how much fun I would have with a laser cutter. Laser cutters are dope. I did tons of laser cutting in architecture school.
You can cut a lot of different things with it.
Mm-hmm.
I cut my hair with it. That was good.
The CNC milling is also really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Do a lot of really interesting stuff with that. Yeah, when are we going to be able to buy like really cheap laser cutters and CNC mills on on every website?
On Amazon?
Yeah, when are we going to get one for $300?
You can get the maker machine or whatever the hell it is, the snap maker, all those ones where it can do all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is you're limited. I've heard that they're actually really good and the quality's not bad. But the bed is small, so you can only do small things.
And then you gotta cut your stock beforehand.
Yeah. It's not like you can just shove a 4x8 in there in your house. And they also don't have, which I don't like. They don't have like an enclosure where like air goes out. Because like imagine cutting acrylic in your house.
That's true. Yeah, that would be pretty rough.
You can't. I mean, you will die quickly. You gotta have ventilation. You're really supposed to have ventilation for anything.
Yeah.
3D printing of any kind.
I mean, probably for regular painting with acrylics, you should have ventilation. But we've all signed our death warrant.
Yeah.
YouTube suck bad. Is 60 Poxwalkers too much, chat? I don't know. It sounds like a good number. I know you're only allowed to take like 1 unit of Poxwalkers per plague unit, but most plague models are plague units. I think that rule is probably in place to keep people from only taking Poxwalkers. YouTube suck bad. 120 sounds like a lot of painting, though.
I guess.
TriSart. Anybody trying out Age of Sigmar 3.0? We are.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're getting our Dominion. We're gonna get it painted up real quick. I mean, we're probably gonna get a game in of Age of Sigmar before we get a game of 40k 9th edition.
Oh, we totally are.
I mean, almost certainly we will, unless something weird happens.
Yeah.
Like they recall Age of Sigmar 3.0. Everybody who played with the 3.0 rules went blind. We're gonna recall. Jacob Escalante. Hey, you play Necromunda Hired Gun? It good. Is that the new Necromunda, like, first-person shooter, third-person shooter? There's a new Necromunda game that looks badass. And I don't know what it is. It's probably Necromunda Hired Gun. Although I thought there was another Necromunda game that was like a turn-based shooter, like XCOM. Aaron Delgado, evening Jay. Any tips on putting together fiddly models, building a 30s classic skeleton, and the connections suck? If you make yourself some sprue glue or sprue goo, which is sprue mixed with Tester's extra thin cement, that works really, really good for giving your connection points a little bit more gunk and body.
Which was my nickname in high school.
Otherwise, I'd say go slow. Like, if it's really fragile, you might want to, like, glue a few pieces and then let them be for an hour or two, and then glue some more, and then let them be for an hour or two. Trey Bolch, anyone digging the new orc sculpts? I hate them. Garbage.
Oh my.
They look like trash.
How rude.
How dare they make orcs? No, I think they're pretty great.
I agree.
I think there's plenty of room for all sorts of different orcs.
I agree.
Tromari, quick, do a funny face. My face is always funny. Thank you very much.
You said it, not me. Adam Drumheller, huh? What was that, Nick? I don't know what I said. No idea. Probably something weird and horrible. Randy Coke, yes, new orcs.
I also really like the new Stormcast. I like that they've kind of slimmed them down. They're less chonk, and they're much more reasonable, and their guns and weapons make sense. Like before, they almost had science fiction-y weapons, and now they have like proper spears and swords that aren't too overly decorated. They even though they're still the lore of them is still like they're reincarnated like celestial warriors. They look a lot more regular people-y. Regular people in very fine gilded armor.
Chicky nugs. I'm sorry, orcs are only meant to be green, ugly, and be hella thick. Anything else is just Games Workshop being #woke. Chicky nugs. I chuckled typing that. Exactly. No, I think you nailed it.
Monitor, don't you hate it when you get overexcited and glue a model together too soon and then have to put on some transfers in the most annoying positions just because you were impatient? Yeah, what I almost always do, and I've gotten a little better at this in recent times, is I would almost always glue my sub-assemblies on the second that the parts were mostly finished being painted. When really, you should wait until the model is done, varnished, and the paint has set before you glue it all together. And I would accidentally scrape paint off of areas. I would get glue where it doesn't belong. It's hard to be patient.
You gotta put on your patient pants. Speaking of patient pants, I just put up the poll for the next models on stream on Patreon, which our patrons get to vote on.
And they always choose right.
They do. There is one of them that I think everyone will pick.
Ooh, interesting. I don't know what they'll pick.
I think I know exactly which one they'll pick. I mean, we can't say.
Yeah.
They have to go to Patreon to find out.
Yeah, but I would bet that.
You bet that they're gonna pick one of them.
I bet they'll pick one of them.
Yeah, me too. XenoBQ. Is it the Legion of the Damned? Should be the Legion of the Damned.
We already painted that.
That is true.
I could always paint more, but I didn't have a wonderful time painting that one. Black armor is kind of a pain in the butt to paint.
Also, let's just say that the model that's going to be picked can really only last for a week. Because we're going to be working on something else.
Yeah.
After that, we have something else planned.
It'll be an event.
It will be a streamable event.
Monitor, I find more and more everything in this hobby is about patience. Not my strong suit. Yeah, I know. When I was learning how to sew, I learned, and I now sew really, really well because I studied costume design, and so I've built probably like 100 garments. And because at first you're always kind of looking for the cheats and the shortcuts, and then it just becomes, all right, if I work really hard and diligently in the planning stage, and then I work really, really hard in the build stage, and then I work really hard in the end stage, it'll be good. Like there's really nothing. If you don't do any planning, it's just gonna suck. And if you don't do a good job with building, it's gonna suck. Like there's really no getting around just doing the work. Although you will, if you manage to get to be a little bit disciplined and to try all the time, you will build up speed. The NBQ. I voted, but under protest. Kyle Trantu. Jay doesn't like painting black, but has 10,000 points of Black Templar. Well, my Black Templar, I cheat. I paint them gray. On the Legion of the Damned, I tried to do black armor, and it was somewhat successful.
Tell you, die from it. Jay has an OnlyFans. Technically, we both do.
Yeah.
Technically, there is an Eons of Battle OnlyFans that we signed up for. We haven't done anything with it. Probably won't. Trey Blotch. What are you guys looking forward to most with Warhammer Plus?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I'm most looking forward to
Warhammer events.
Yeah, definitely the Warhammer events. Now I'm really looking forward to reading the Gathering Storm books that they're going to put. There were campaign books that actually had all of the lore for like the new age of Warhammer 40k with Gilliman and the Primary Space Marines, and I've been wanting to read that for a while, but it was gonna be track down the books on eBay, and I didn't really want to do that. So I think day one I'll probably read those.
I think honestly, I mean, the right answer is the animations.
Yeah, that's true.
Because those are gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for the battle reports.
That's true.
I want to see what they're gonna do with them.
Do you think they're gonna have a battle report day one?
They better. They have to have one.
Yeah.
I think that they will.
Yeah.
I think that they will. I think they have to.
I think though there's a solid chance they don't.
I would assume that they would at least have one of every topic.
Yeah.
You know, the lore, the whatever.
The painty paints.
Painty paints. And I mean, that model after a year.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, the model is good. That orc, right?
Well, everyone in the comments said that you were wrong.
That's true. A couple of people said it was cool. It seems like it not really being a playable model in 40k turned a lot of people off. Eric Harth. Actually, gray is light black. Gosh. ZNBQ, desaturated dark blue crusade doesn't have a good ring to it. Chicky Nugs, I can't wait to see GW fudging up reading their own rules. It's possible. Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're going to have a tactics show.
Ah, that'd be kind of great. And their tactics is just buying the most expensive stuff.
Now, really, this is going to sound a little weird, but you want to take a Lord Croak in your Tau army. And the reason is...
And you know what? At that point, you might as well buy 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
ZNUBQ. I bet it'll be written in-universe like an actual in-universe report of a battle.
Probably. That'd be cool.
I think so. Guaranteed.
I mean, the real thing that they have access to is, like, legitimacy. So, like, whatever they say happens. So, like, if they're like, this is a battle between the Orcs and the Space Marines on this planet in this year, it, like, is kind of canon, which is fun.
Michael Spitz, I watched a full dice check bat rep, and it was really good because they always said the stat lines and ideas for what they were doing.
I don't know if I've ever watched a full dice checks battle report.
I bet. How are they super long?
I don't know.
Or did they cut them down? I don't know. I have not. I don't think. I've only seen. The only dice check thing I've seen is when they got the army.
Oh yeah, now I remember what dice check is. Yeah, I haven't watched any of their battle reports. I like their stuff, like when they're just being goofy nerds. I like those videos.
I mean, who doesn't love a good goofy nerd?
Yeah.
Till you die permit. How many models are you cycling right now, Jay?
Am I cycling? Like on a bicycle?
Yeah, like, I guess all of the the models that you're working on. You're working on these ones on stream and videos and other things.
That's true.
Some of those are secret.
It is a lot. Well, I can say I painted 5, and 2 are in the works, and then these 5. So is that 12? I've got 12 minis in paint progress right now.
Which is abbreviated as PP, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I paint a lot. King Snoggarian. The sniper is sick. I agree with you, though, on the diorama. I love the diorama, but I am coming from a little bit of a unique place where I kind of have what I want, and so I can look at other things. Whereas if I had very limited hobby dollars, I'd probably be wanting to get the next thing for my army to play with in games.
Yeah.
Alexander Clark. Alexander Clark. Hey Jay, love your Models of Memory series. Keep being you, man. Yeah, nice.
Good Models of Mems.
I thought this week's Models of Memories got just a little bit salty, and then I looked at the comments, and then somebody was like, "Sheesh, Games Workshop shill." And I'm like, I don't think I said one nice thing about Games Workshop in this whole video.
I just saw this comment. This is on the Models of Memories for this week. Wait, you don't live in Colorado, do you? I swear I just saw you driving.
A couple of people have said they thought they saw me.
Let's just say you live everywhere.
See, NewBQ tips. I've reached my current limit on my attention span, but before I go, how about a Patreon hot take for the people? And dentists are real. I know, I need to go to the dentist soon. I need to get my wisdom teeth out. But I have to go to one of those charlatans.
Yep.
Hot take.
I mean, you just had one. You just called dentist charlatan.
That's true. I don't know.
Although
I think painting.
That was established.
I remember hearing from some people who worked on painting conventions that the painting, like, people got sucky and it started to not be fun. And I'm like, I wonder, how could a painting competition not be fun? Like, it seems like a great time. And then I heard some behind the scenes of painting competitions, and like people are like, ooh, you gotta build for the judges, not for like what you think is cool. And some things could be really cool, but they can't win because of these things. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah.
Because
Hot take, those sound miserable to do.
Yeah, real serious best in the world painting competitions do not seem like any fun at all. It's like an elite couple of folks, and everyone else gets to kind of look at them. Because I always kind of assumed people would just be painting a minion and be like, this is going really good. I think I'll enter this in a competition. No, it's like people being like, I'm going to win this competition with this model, and I'm going to paint it in a way that I suspect will help me to win the competition. Chicky Nugs. Hey guys, James Workshop here. We believe the best model to add to your Tau, Eldar, Orc, and Imperial armies that give you the best bang for your buck and an army in one model is the Warlord Titan.
Yeah.
King Snagarian. Dice checks his Magikarp use fly, right? They had some audio issues in the one I watched. Yeah, it's always a learning experience.
That's true. Audio's the worst part of everything.
It is. I remember I watched an episode of a real YouTuber, Simon Whistler. I forget which of his shows it was, but he was trying out a new microphone, and he was like, so the microphone stays put, so I'm going to have to try to not move around as much as I usually do. And the audio was god-awful, and he did not do another video with that microphone. Sim the Sloth. I like play on tabletops battle reports because they're not 2 hours long. 2 hours, that's quick.
Yeah, super quick.
Flynn with the dude. Nick, how do you feel about the blue orc on Jay's base for his Helbrecht?
I hate it so much. No, I think it's great. Really, really cute. It is a really fun way to tie it all together, isn't it?
I am Gamer Noob. What is the best Warhammer 40k video game? I really liked Space Marine. It's a third-person shooter. It's not the longest game in the world. I think I played through the whole thing in like 3 or 4 hours, but it was really, really fun. TK Street Prince. Remember, folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit the subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel.
That is true. And we have a hobby hangout stream
after
this stream.
Thank goodness for TK's 3D Prints, whom without this channel would have no marketing.
Exactly.
I think we more often call out other YouTubers you should watch instead of plugging our own stuff.
Exactly.
I think we do that more often. TK Street Prince, 66 watching, only 34 thumbs down. JK Tyler, Jay, look up dry sockets and how to avoid getting them before you go to the dentist. Huh?
Well, there you have it.
Chicky Nugs tips. I'm sorry, did you just admit that you'd go to an imaginary profession to fix your teeth? Wow, guess you did sell out.
I mean, that's absolutely true.
Hashtag Siri play Despacito?
Yep. Trizart banned the people who like the stream. Already did. They're shadow banned.
I think it's time to put on some decals. Oh my god, I bet I'm not going to have a hobby knife near me either.
No, you're not.
No, not a chance.
Prussian blue, freehand, you coward. Freehand. Exactly.
Prussian blue, freehand, you coward! Freehand! Why would I freehand if I can do it so much easier by with a decal?
Chicken nugs, free Willy. Good old dentists.
See how this goes. I think some of these decals might be very old.
Do they make dentist decals? That'd be fun.
I mean, they do make like Bigfoot stickers and patches and stuff.
Exactly. They make other things that aren't real.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Bigfoot's probably more real than dentists.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, I really want to get a... Honestly, we should have a dentist on stream. To talk about how dentistry isn't a sham.
Mm-hmm. Creepy Creeper 69. I just wanted to swing by and say hello, and thanks for everything you do, as well as is that a Deathwatch veteran that has returned to his chapter. I'm a Deathwatch player, so this interests me. Yeah, to make my Marines unique, on one of them, I put on a Deathwatch shoulder pad to signify that he has gone through the Deathwatch and returned to his chapter. Although apparently I put it on the wrong shoulder. I'll have to double check with my codex, but it is very possible that that's the incorrect shoulder. But you know what? You know, it's close enough. I'm 50%. Well, I guess I'm 100% wrong, but there was a 50% chance of me putting it on the right shoulder. But yeah, and I think I'm going to do that to a lot of Marines, just to try to add a little bit of variety, make them unique. I was thinking about using the different, like, regular Space Marine heads, but the Primaris helmet just looks so good.
Mm-hmm. It is good.
Slim with the dude. I love to tie my army to the little world of my friend's army. I have a few Raven Guard helmets on my Death Guard bases and really want to put some Tyranid skulls around. It goes both ways, though. Yeah, it's super, super fun when your models tell a little story. Trey Bulch, any recommendations on sprue cutters, best brands? Something cheap. They wear out. Get a cheap one, use it for, 8 months to a year, get a new one. They also dull a lot.
Mm-hmm. I know you can get a pack of a few, maybe. Might be cheaper if you really run through them. Mm-hmm. You're really cutting apart a lot of stuff.
I want to say the one I bought was like $7 on Amazon. But yeah, I wouldn't get something really nice because they do dull and wear out over time.
I am Gamer Noob, AJ from another J. I started Warhammer 40k 6 months ago and a club, and I started a Black Templars combat patrol, and I kinda suck painting. Any advice?
You'll get better if you keep painting. And you can always repaint your minis later. I might be doing a video where I do that exact thing. That video might come out one day.
It might. Who knows? You know who actually would know? Our Patreon supporters.
That's true!
They'll actually know.
Our Patreon supporters, they get a little, they get to see the video schedule.
Mm-hmm.
They get to know what's up.
They do. They get to see what things are titled before we actually title them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how fun it is.
Nick Aris, the left arm is correct. Which arm did I put it on? I put it on the left. Yay, I'm right! Prussian Blue. The base on Hellbright reminds me of when I put a Volpone Blue Blood helmet on my Blood Pact Guys base from the Cadian Challenge purely because Edie painted a blue blood. Lol. Nice. Yeah, that base is 100% Wargames exclusive. I didn't do anything. I think I put on just a little bit of texture paste. That's all I did. Uh-oh, Isaac Strong. No, I think you put it on the right... Oh, no, you put it on the right one, meaning the left. Yeah, perfect, great.
Jesus Christ.
You were right to put it on the left. That is right. Monotier. Are Nyx orcs smashing Necrons in a weird love triangle? That would be funny. Are. If you want, I have hundreds of Necron bits. Honestly, you can have warriors. I have whole warriors.
Amazing.
La BBQ sauce. Cuticle clippers for nails are great sprue clippers because they have a good angle. You know what? I did see those out in the wild, and they're really neat. I really kind of should maybe get a pair and try them out. They're like nail clippers on like a 90-degree angle. They're really neat.
Till you die from it, I chew the sprues off the parts like a man, pussies.
Adam Drumheller. Games Workshop plastic cutters are $35 in store. Yeah, don't buy those.
JK Tyler. Walmart has free sprue cutters. Technically, any store has free sprue cutters. Just pocket them. Not that we would say to do that, but...
Never.
It is what it is.
I'm carefully cutting out my decal so that I get rid of as much of the white plastic or the clear plastic paper as possible. That way, I'm fighting less decal to glue down. Especially since I put a texture on these shoulders, which is probably the last thing you want to do when you want to apply a decal to something. Really, I should have made them perfectly smooth, apply the decal, and then roughed them up. But you know what? A learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, 15324. How important are good paints to the mini painting process? Not very. I mean, you should probably get something that's like for miniature painting, like, you know, any Army Painter, Vallejo, Games Workshop, AK Interactive, anything, any of that stuff is going to do great. I know Ninjon found some really good craft paints in his video about using craft paints to paint minis.
Yeah, you should paint a Golden Demon award-winning model with Craftsmart Walmart paints.
Yeah, I bet people have done it. I mean, some people use testers paints.
Mm-hmm. They also hate fun for some reason. Catfish 1232. What's y'all's favorite Age of Sigmar army?
Seraphon.
Yep. I mean, obviously the two best ones are Gloomspite Gets and Seraphon. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And Gloomspite Gets way surpassed Seraphon.
I like Seraphon. I think, honestly, I kind of really love the Giants. I feel like the Giants are certainly not a starter army, but I think they're fun. Like I like kind of the idea of having like the one mega huge giant and then a couple of the little guys, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And you just tower over the board, like ignoring the terrain doesn't matter for you. Mm-hmm. Line of sight doesn't matter for you. Prussian blue. So Jay, you know when I was really indecisive about getting the Malcador tank? Well, I made the mistake of searching Malcarius on Forgeworld today and looking at the models. What's a Malcarius? Alright, well that took forever. Hopefully I don't screw up any of these decals.
Well,
I think I've said it in many a video, but I love decals, and my trick is I brush on just a little bit of Micro Sol, which is the decal softening solution. I put a drop of that on the decal while it's being saturated by my palette, and then I apply the blue, the other half, the Micro Set, to the shoulder. Oh, I need a paper towel. Ooh, there's a paper towel near me. Oh my god.
wow, something is near you.
I know Squidmar, in his like 10 things to do to improve your painting, he said like make sure everything is near you and within arm's reach so that you don't waste time. And I was like, ha, he said that to me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I have is everywhere.
Catfish 1232. Is it worth it to buy the start paint kits from Games Workshop?
Probably not. I mean, if you're starting an army, you probably know what colors you need. Like, you know, if you're going to do blue armor and brown skin and red highlights, then you can probably just buy those colors of paint.
Because you'll probably, if you buy a kit, you'll probably get a lot of paints you don't need.
Mm-hmm. And if they're Games Workshop, you're paying like an extra, you know, $1 to $4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Koak 15324. Remember, Ideneth Deepkin is also a cool army. They have a crab.
They are cool. And the Boner Boys.
The Boner Boys are cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool armies.
Mm-hmm.
But the Gloomspite Gits and Seraphon are better than everything. I really, those are the armies I really enjoy. I like the Cruel Boys too.
Mm-hmm.
Seed Ron 01. Okay, I'm new to watching EOB. Why ask for dislikes? Likes and dislikes are just interaction, so it doesn't matter what you put in. Dislikes are funnier. Either way, it helps.
Mm-hmm.
Monitor. I love so many Age of Sigmar armies, I just can't stand the rules, lol.
Interesting.
Yep. Some people don't like the rules.
The only time I ever looked at the Age of Sigmar rules was when Age of Sigmar was brand spanking new.
Mm-hmm.
And I downloaded like the 3-page PDF and saw like the person with the biggest beard goes first, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
and then I stopped reading.
I wouldn't like that because I would have to go second.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much every game. Also, what about ladies?
That's true. That's very exclusionary. That's a great point. They didn't care about women then. That was 2015.
Yeah.
They didn't know what a weeman was.
In fact, they still don't. They're still scared of them. Kyle Transu, Boner Boys, my kind of party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're cool. They look like a lot of fun to paint.
Mm-hmm. They're like Age of Sigmar's Necrons. They look really easy to paint.
Yeah.
And they're both skeletons.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that Ninjon video on painting the Boner Boys is honestly a life-changing video. It's so beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes you want to go do it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to spend this weekend and finish my Boner Boys.
Catfish 1232. How y'all feel about the Warcry train? If it's the train I'm thinking of, it looks pretty legit. Like the kind of like it's like ruins and wood bridges and stuff. Eric Hart. The game is nothing like that anymore. I find the rules pretty legit. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's great now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're excited.
Day 1, 2015. Like 3-page downloadable PDF. It was something else.
Mm-hmm. People were burning their armies. They were really upset.
Insert JoJo reference here. I am here.
That is correct.
Monitor. Ninjan is just a ridiculously talented painter. He makes me feel insufficient. I love Ninjan. He is very, very good.
He's very good. His videos are really good.
They are.
And I just enjoy his personality.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's very charismatic. Very fun. Sim the Sloth, women aren't real. I can't believe you still believe in fairy tales. Insert JoJo reference here. I'm painting up some Night Lords. Got any tips for that?
I don't know. Are you doing the little lightning bolts? Because otherwise, it's just kind of blue and gold.
Randorio. Ninjan also gets Goop to guest star in his videos.
Yeah, he does.
Don't call me Shirley. Is $100 enough for you to spill a wash?
Yep. For $100, you can. For $100, yep. Wash is going right on the table. Monitor, I really liked Trapped Under Plastic's latest episode. I felt like hanging out with the dudes. Yeah, their last episode was great with I don't forget the name of the guest, but it was really, really good. Nick Ayers, we're all gushing about Ninjan. Let's go dislike his videos.
Yeah.
J.K. Taylor, can one of you guys burp? My wife hates it. I don't have one in the pipe. Yes. Ooh, you know what? Forgot this was sitting next to me.
The problem is the stream is over.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. Man, that's hilarious. Jeez Louise. That was amazing. Those are all for your wife. All right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And you got an extra minute out of us tonight.
If we ever needed a stream trailer, we should write down this episode.
Yeah. It's all Intercessors part 9.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we had a bunch of videos out this week, and we're going to be transitioning to our Patreon-only hobby hangout stream. So we'll be starting that in a couple of minutes. You know, we got to get our makeup on and stuff. Got to put our suit on, our birthday suit, of course. Jeez.
All right, everybody.
And we'll be back tomorrow with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central Time. So join us for that.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.